Welcome to my English corner.
Do you remember your first trip? Today, I want to share mine. Hello everyone. My name is Julie. Today, I want to tell you about my first trip. It was not a long trip. It was not expensive. But it became a day I will never forget. Before the trip, I felt very excited. I thought about it all the time. I kept asking myself, will it be fun? Will I like the place? I imagined many good things. It was a simple trip, but it was very special to me. I felt excited, a little nervous, and very happy. The day before the trip, I prepared my bag carefully. I packed some clothes, my phone, a charger, and a few snacks. I checked everything more than once because I didn't want to forget anything important. That night, I went to bed early, but I couldn't sleep well. I kept thinking about the trip, and I felt too excited to relax. The next morning, I woke up very early. The sky was still a little dark, and the air felt cool and fresh. Even though I was a bit sleepy, I felt ready for the day. I got up, washed my face, and got dressed. Before leaving, I checked my bag one more time. Then I stepped out of the house and started my journey. I met my friend outside. We smiled at each other because we both felt excited. Without saying much, we knew this would be a good day. On the way, we talked about many things. Sometimes we talked, and sometimes we just looked outside quietly. We saw trees, houses, small shops, and people starting their day. The road was not short, but we didn't feel bored at all. Time passed quickly because we were enjoying the moment. After a while, we finally arrived. When I saw the place, I felt surprised. It was more beautiful than I expected. The air was clean, the sky was blue, and everything felt calm. It was very different from my daily life. We walked around slowly, taking our time to enjoy the view. We took many photos and laughed a lot. Sometimes, we stopped and just stood there, looking at everything around us. In those quiet moments, I felt very relaxed. There was no stress, no pressure, just peace. After some time, we felt hungry, so we went to a small restaurant. The place was simple, but it felt warm and friendly. We ordered some food and waited. When the food came, it looked very good. I tried something new, and to my surprise, I really liked it. We ate slowly, talked, and laughed. It was one of the happiest moments of the day. After lunch, we didn't stand up right away. We stayed at the table for a while. We felt full and a little tired. I leaned back in my chair and took a deep breath. The place was quiet. I could hear soft voices around me and the sound of dishes in the kitchen. It felt calm and very comfortable. I looked at my friend and smiled. "This is nice," I said. My friend nodded.
Yes. Very nice.
At that moment, I didn't think about anything else. Not about work. Not about stress. Just that simple moment. After a while, we stood up and left the restaurant. Outside, the air felt different. It was warmer than before. The sun was higher now, and the place felt more alive. We decided to walk without a plan. We didn't use a map. We didn't choose a direction. We just walked, slowly, and followed the road. Sometimes, we stopped at small shops. We looked at things we didn't need. but it was still interesting. I picked up a small item and looked at it for a long time. I didn't buy it, but I still remember it. We also saw a small group of people taking photos together. They were laughing loudly. For a moment, I just stood there and watched them. It made me smile. Then we found a quiet corner. It was not a famous place. Not many people were there. But it felt special. We sat down again, this time on a small bench. I looked around slowly. The trees moved gently in the wind. The light touched everything softly. It felt like time was slower. I really liked that feeling. I said to my friend, "I want to remember this moment." My friend smiled and said, "Me too." We didn't take photos this time. We just stayed there and let the moment stay in our memory. After that, we stood up again and continued walking. We didn't feel tired yet. We felt light and free. After lunch, we continued exploring. We walked to a few more places and saw new things. Everything felt interesting because it was new to me. At one point, we got a little lost. We were not sure which way to go. At first, we felt a bit worried. But after a few seconds, we started laughing. It didn't feel like a problem anymore. We used our phone to find the way, and soon we were back on the right road. That small moment became a fun memory. In the afternoon, the weather was still nice. The sun was softer and the light was beautiful. Later, the sky slowly changed color. It turned orange and pink as the sun went down. We stopped for a moment and watched the sky together. It was quiet, peaceful, and very beautiful. At that moment, I felt truly happy. I didn't think about work or any problems. I just enjoyed being there. After that, we decided to go home. We felt a little tired, but also very satisfied. On the way back, we were quieter. Maybe we were tired, or maybe we were just enjoying the calm feeling. I looked outside again and thought about the whole day. It was not a long trip, and it was not expensive. But it gave me many good memories. On the way home, everything felt slower. We didn't talk much this time. Maybe we were tired, or maybe we just wanted to enjoy the quiet. I looked outside again, and the streets were different now. There were more lights and fewer people. The day was slowly coming to an end. I thought about everything we did, the places we visited, the food we ate, and the moments we shared. Some moments were very simple, but they felt special to me. At that moment, I realized something. It was not about the place, and it was not about the money. It was about how I felt and who I was with. I smiled quietly and looked at my friend. After that, we didn't say much more. We just sat there and let the day slowly come to an end. When I got home, I felt very tired. But I also felt happy and relaxed. I sat down and looked at the photos on my phone. Each photo reminded me of a moment from the trip. Before going to bed, I thought about everything again. I smiled and said to myself, that was a good day. This was my first trip like this. And I hope I will have many more trips in the future. Thank you for listening.